Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Srimad Bhagavatam, 9th canto, chapter 9, text 49. Sukhamang asunyam sunyakalpitam Bhagavan Vasudeveti Jangunanti Saswata. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. The Supreme Personality Godhead Vasudeva Krishna is extremely difficult to understand for unintelligent men who accept him as impersonal or void, which he is not. The Lord is therefore understood and sung about the pure devotees. As stated in Srimad Bhagavatam 1-11, Madanti tattattva vidas tattvam jad jnanam advayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavan iti satyate. The absolute truth is realized in 3 phases as Brahman, Paramatma and Bhagavan. Bhagavan is the origin of everything. Brahman is a partial representation of Bhagavan. And Vasudeva, the Supreme Soul, living everywhere and everyone's heart, is also an advanced realization of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But when one comes to understand the Supreme Personal Godhead, Vasudeva Sarvangiti, when one realizes that Vasudeva is both Paramatma and impersonal Brahman, he is then in perfect knowledge. Krishna is therefore described by Arjuna as Param Brahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan. The words Param Brahma refers to the shelter of the impersonal Brahman and also of the all-pervading Super Soul. When Krishna says, Tektva deham punarjanma naiti mangeti, this means that the perfect devotee, after perfect realization, returns home back to Godhead. Maharaj Khatwanga accepted the shelter of the Supreme Personality Godhead, and because of his full surrender, he achieved perfection. Thus end Bhaktivedanta purports of the 9th canto, 9th chapter of this Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled The Dynasty of Ansumana. Vasudeva Krishna is extremely difficult to understand. For unintelligent men who accept him as impersonal void, which he is not. Lord is therefore understood and sung about pure devotees. Only pure devotees, completely surrendered devotees, know him, understand him. Otherwise, it is not easy thing to understand Krishna. Those who are unintelligent men, who accept as an impersonal void, which is not, very difficult for them to understand Krishna. Who understands Krishna? And how can one understand Krishna? Bolo. To understand Krishna, to get Krishna, is the goal of human birth. It is supreme perfection of human life. Janama leicha Krishna bhakti karibare. Krishna bhakti vina sab mithya hai sansar. You are taken birth as a human being. Why? Purushottam Tirtha. To run after eating, sleeping, defending, mating? Animals do it. Even a worm in the stool does it. So, you do the same thing? Then, Kruminam Kyadantarang. Then what is the difference between a worm in the stool and yourself? Bolo? No difference. So that is not the purpose of human birth, really achieved human birth. Janama leicha Krishna bhakti karibare. Krishna bhakti vinasa mithya. You have taken birth as human being, the really achieved birth, you have gotten to do adopt Krishna bhakti. Do you understand? Without Krishna bhakti, everything is false here in material world. To understand Krishna, to follow, to get Krishna, is the supreme perfection of human birth. Who understands? Here, Khattanga Maharaj said, for unintelligent men who accept him as an impersonal void, which is not, is extremely difficult to understand Supreme Person Godhead Vasudeva Krishna. Cannot understand. Who understands Krishna?
Fully surrendered.
A pure devotee, they said, Lord is therefore understood and sung about by pure devotee. Who is a pure devotee, who is completely surrendered, unconditionally surrendered. You understand? Surrender without duplicity, akaitava. You understand? This is a pure devotee. Only he understands Krishna. He sees Krishna. He understands Krishna. He gets Krishna. How can one understand?
By the mercy of
Bolo?
by the mercy of a pure devotee who has Krishna in his heart.
By the mercy of Krishna, one can understand Krishna. Nobody can understand Krishna by dint of his material scholarship, learning, merit, intelligence, karma, jnana, yoga sadhana, tapasya, charity, Vedic study, and no means. Do you understand? Yatha bhakti, only by bhakti one can understand. Understand? One who becomes completely surrendered, he gets the mercy of Krishna. In other words, we may say, only by the mercy of Krishna one can understand him. How can one see sun? Astananda.
Only by the sunlight. By the mercy of the sunlight.
Flying in the air, flying. Astananda, flying in the air. Going to London, going to Birmingham, going to Liverpool, going to Glasgow. Isn't it? Flying, flying, flying. Balajidananda, how can one see sun? Nonsense. Jagadish.
By the mercy of a pure devotee.
Great fool. Mercy of pure devotee, you can see sun. Can't you see sun now? Is the mercy of pure devotee that you see sun? Nonsense. How can you see sun? By the help of sunshine one sees sun. Understand? Without the help of sunshine nobody can see sun. Can you see sun at night? Why? Because no sunshine is there. So you cannot see sun. No scientist also can show you sun at that time also. If he makes a very, what do you say? Strong light or instrument like telescope, still he couldn't. He cannot show you sun. He has to wait for the sunrise. Sun rises, sunshine is there, then you can see sun. Similarly, as you cannot see sun without the help of sunshine, sun's rays, similarly without mercy of the Lord nobody can understand him. Mercy of the Lord is required, and that mercy is received through pure devotee, sadhu, mahatmas. No other way is there. Even the persons, those who have conquered Maya, situated in liberated platform, still they cannot understand Bhagavan. Karmis, jnanis, yogis, if they achieve perfection in their field of activity, still they cannot understand Bhagavan. You follow? Those who are very puffed up, false ego is very great. Do you understand? Those who never hear the message the words, what Krishna has said. They try to understand Supreme Lord through their own speculation, on learning, scholarship, intelligence. They cannot. They try to see, find out the Supreme Lord through the eyes of the historians, philosophers, scientists. They cannot. What do they get? Such persons, what do they get? They get again and again kickings from Mahamaya, nothing else. Kick, kick, kick. Again and again kickings from Mahamaya, that is their reward. These persons, Bhagavan Krishna says, these are mudas, mudas, mudas. The word, Bhagavan Krishna uttered, muda, avadananti mang muda, manasing tanuasritam, parambhavadananta, mama bhuta maheswaram, nahum prakasa sabbasya, yogamaya samabruto, mudhayam navijanati, lokamang, ajang abhayam, Bhagavad Gita, 9th chapter, 7th chapter says, those are mudhas, rascals. They cannot understand me. When Krishna comes in his own form, they deride him as an ordinary human being. I never manifest myself. Everywhere and before everybody, I am covered up with my Yogamaya potency. A mudha, a rascal, cannot see me, cannot understand me. Do you understand? So those who want to see Krishna or understand Krishna through their mental speculation, to their scholarship, learning, intelligence, or merit, they are mudhas. Again and again they get the kickings from Mahamaya, that is their reward. They are not eligible. They have no eligibility at all to see Krishna or understand Krishna. Understand? No eligibility at all. They are blind men. You understand? They are one sort of blind man. The blind man cannot see. You follow? There was one blind man. Once he thought of to know what is the color of the milk. You understand? So he asked one of his trusted friends, so my brother, what is the color of the milk? So that his friend said, oh, it is plain. What is that? What is that? It is like crane. It is like crane? What is that crane? So his friend raised the upper portion of his hand and topmost portion bent, raised before him. This is crane. Blind man tossed. Oh, this is crane. So kept himself 1 minute mum. Now I understood what is the color of the milk. I'll never drink milk in my life, it will stick into my throat. He understood the color of the milk. Blind man's understanding. Do you understand? Similarly, those who are very puffed up, false ego is great, try to understand Supreme Lord Bhagavan Vasudeva Krishna through their mental speculation or their merit, scholarship, learning, intelligence. They are blind men. Do you understand? They try to understand Krishna by their own effort. They are like blind men. Their understanding is like that of the blind man's understanding of color of the milk. Understand me? That's not the proper process at all. What is the process? Bolo, what is the process?
Krishna says I can only be known through bhakti.
Asrayalaya bhaje tate Krishna nahi teje. Asrayalaya bhaje ar sabo moriyo karono ar sabo one who is intelligent, one who is intelligent, do you understand what he does? How I can understand Krishna? So he must take shelter of sadhu mahajanas, those who have understood him, those who have seen him, those who have gotten him. Pure devotees understand sadhu mahajana. Those are completely surrendered. Those are completely surrendered. Do you follow? So that intelligent person takes shelter in the lotus feet of sadhu mahajanas. Under their guidance, he engages himself in Krishna bhajan. Thereby, he will be able to understand Krishna, see Krishna, get Krishna. Otherwise, nobody can develop bhakti. One who is a real bhakta, pure devotee, he never wants his own happiness. Do you understand? He never wants his own happiness. What he wants?
Pleasure and happiness of Krishna.
He only wants the pleasure and happiness of Krishna. Pleasure and happiness of Krishna and pleasure and happiness of the dear devotee, pure devotee of Krishna. He never wants his own happiness. Isn't it? Are you? Everybody wants his own happiness, pleasure. Isn't it? Is there anybody? Raise hands. Let me see who doesn't want his own happiness and pleasure. Nobody. Nobody. No? Nobody raises hand. Nobody raises hand. So, everybody wants his own happiness and pleasure. So how can you get Krishna? How can you understand Krishna Baba Jagadish?
Give up your own pleasure and happiness.
So, a real devotee, one who is a real devotee, he never wants his own happiness, pleasure. He only wants the happiness, pleasure of Krishna and the happiness, pleasure of his dear devotees. And he is completely surrendered. He always desires how to give more and more happiness, pleasure to Krishna. His only asset is Lord's causeless mercy. Lord's causeless mercy is only asset, no other asset he has. Understand? So, such a person is completely surrendered soul, he gets the mercy. He gets the mercy of Supreme Lord. Thereby, he becomes enlightened. He receives enlightenment, received through the mercy potency of the Lord. Do you follow? Mercy potency of the Lord. They are devotees. They are the mercy potency of the Lord. Krishna Krupa Sri Murti. Is Krishna Kripa, mercy of Krishna, assumes a body, the embodiment of Krishna Krupa is Sadhu, Guru, Mahatma, Vaishnava. They are mercy potency of the Lord. So, such who is a real bhakta devotee, he receives enlightenment through the mercy potency of the Lord. Through that enlightenment, he sees the beautiful form of Krishna. He sees and understands all the confidential truths regarding Krishna's different leelas, very easily understands. Understand me? So this Saranapati, surrender, you follow, is the only thing required. Krishna came as a Bhagavan Krishna, who said, Sarvadharman paritejya mamekam saranam braja, is most concluding instruction, most confidential instruction, Guhyatama, in the 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Sarvadharman paritejya mamekam saranam braja. Giving up all other dharmas, abandoning all other dharmas, just surrender unto me. Without that surrender, nobody can understand him. So how can one surrender? Do you know how to surrender?
You have to be taught by someone who knows.
That Krishna himself came to teach us how to surrender. Who is he? He is Mahaprabhu. He is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Prema Purushottama, Gauranga. That Krishna himself came as Prema Purushottama, Gauranga to teach us how to surrender. So we are singing that song written by Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Mahajan. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jive Daya Kari, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jive Daya Kari, So Parsado Suyadhamo Sahavatari, So Parsado Suyadhamo Bhagotero prano, Shikhaye saranagati, Bhagotero prano, Daino atmo nivedana, Gokruti varana, Daino nivedana, Rakhibe Krishna Vishwaso Palana, Avasya Rakhibe Krishna Vishwaso Palana, Bhakti Anukula Matro Kajero Suikaro, Bhakti Bhakti prati kulo bhavo varjanangikaro, Bhakti prati kulo bhavo saranga saranagati hoibe jaharo, saranagati Nanda Kumaro, Taro Prarthana Sune, Sri Nanda Kumaro, Upasanatana Pade, Dante Truna Kari, Upasanatana Pade, Bhakati শিখাও শরণাগতি করো হে উত্তম শরণাগতি করো হে উত্তম. This is Bhaktivinoda Thakur Mahadana song. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jive Daya Kari Sopasada Suyodhama Sahavatari Atyanta Durlava Prema Karibare Dano Sikhaya Sonagati Bhagavate Pran. That Krishna came as Sri Krishna Chaitanya, showering his causes mercy on jivas, descended here with his own dham, own associates to teach us Saranagati. Understand? Teach us how to surrender. And it is based on Durlava Prema, rarely achieved Prema. So he gives that Prema. Brahma Durlava de Prema. Even on the part of Brahma it is not easy to get that Prema. It's very rare. So in order to give that Prema and to teach Saranagati, that Saranagati is the life and soul of the Bhakta. That Krishna descended here as Sri Krishna Chaitanya. With his own dham, own associates. Understand? There are 6 symptoms of a completely surrendered soul. Completely surrendered, not partial surrender, not conditional surrender, not artificial surrender. Understand? Complete, true surrender. Surrender without duplicity. Understand? Akaitava. Without condition. Without condition, no condition. But you are making so many conditions, isn't it? All are making so many conditions. Are you surrendered? No. Nobody is surrendered. All artificial, all partial, all artificial, partial, conditional. Not true surrender, not complete surrender. So the one is completely surrender, yes, 6 symptoms. Dainya Atma Nivedana Kaptrute Varana Avasya Rakhive Krishna Vishwasabha Bhakti Anukula Matra Karjya Swika Bhakti Partikula Vardhananka. What is favorable for his bhajan, immediately accepts it. What is unfavorable for his bhajan, immediately rejects. Immediately rejects. This is unfavorable in my bhajan. Immediately rejects. Understand? Dainya Atma Vedana Gaptrute Varana. He always crying in the heart. He feels there is nothing here in this material world for me. Krishna sansara ami achi chirodas. Adhama durgata. Adhama durgata ami. I am most fallen, most degraded. Do you follow? Most fallen, most degraded. I have nothing here in this material world. There is nobody who can support me. I have no wealth, no asset, nothing. I am pauper. Dina kinchana. Do you follow? He always feels like that. He is completely surrendered and he always crying in his heart. Praise to Lord. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. This is crying of the soul. Understand me? Utters the holy name of the Lord, that is crying of the soul, Dainya. In crying mood, he should utter Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram. Then Krishna will hear you. Otherwise Krishna won't hear you, Jagadish. Are you crying? No. You are completely dependent on the mercy of Krishna. No other dependence. Have you any other dependence? Yes, I have my strength. I am dependent on my strength. Isn't it, Jagadish? Isn't it? Say, speak the truth. Don't speak lie. Yes, I have strength. I can go out on money. I can maintain myself. Isn't it? So dependence. Isn't it? Is it not true? Yes. Krishna will draw his strength from you. Can you lift a blade of grass, Baba? Huh? What strength you have? Have you any strength? Purushottam Tirtha. Yes, I can do. I can manage myself. Can you? Huh? Krishna is so merciful. Huh? He is there in the form of Paramatma in you. That's why he is giving you some strength. You follow? That is Kripa Bala, mercifully. Mercifully gives strength. That is Balarama's Bala, Lord Balarama's strength. You follow? He is very merciful. So he has given you some strength and you are very pumped up with that strength. Huh? Oh yes, I can manage myself without depending on anybody. Yes. Isn't it? All Balaram will withdraw that strength. Paralysis, paralysis, paralysis. Now paralysis. Huh? He cannot even lift his hand. He cannot move. What can you do now, Baba? Arey Baba, what can you do now? He cannot move, cannot lift his hand. So, he even cannot lift one blade of grass. So, Baba, who is there now? Complete depend on the mercy of the Lord. You follow? This is Dainya. This is Dainya. I have nothing, I have no strength, nothing, no dependence, nothing. Most degraded, most fallen, most weak. I am completely dependent on Krishna, on his mercy. Feeling like that, he always cries in the heart. And crying mode, he chants holy name. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. That is Dainya. Understand? Atmanivedan, completely surrendered. Goptrutya Varana, he has unflinching faith that Krishna must maintain me. Yes. Krishna must maintain me. Unflinching faith. This is Goptrutya Varana. Krishna is my maintainer. Who is your maintainer? Your mama? Mama is maintaining. Jagadish Mama telephone. Mama, yes, yes. Maintain me, maintain me. Jagadish. Krishna is the maintainer. Krishna is the Vishwambara who maintains the whole universe. Why will not maintain you? You have no faith. And such a complete surrender soul, yes, strong faith, unflinching faith. Krishna is my maintainer, he must maintain me. Avasya rakhive Krishna, Vishwasa Palana. Krishna must protect me. He has unflinching faith. Krishna is the Rakshakar Palaka Amar. Krishna is my maintainer, Krishna is my protector, nobody else. He has unflinching faith. Do you follow? This is 6 types of symptoms. 6 symptoms of completely surrendered soul. Out of these 6, Acharya Mahajan says, Goptrutya Varana, Krishna is, must maintain me. Is the chief symptom. Chief symptom. Understand? Out of 6 symptoms, the Goptrutya Varana is the chief symptom. Yes, unflinching faith. I was saying that thing, Mahaprabhu once asked Srivas Pandit. Srivas Pandit is such a devotee, completely surrendered. never does anything. He has big family, he has wife, children, you understand? Follow me. And never goes out, never earns money, never thinks how to maintain family, never thinks of. Always engaged in Sravanam Kirtanam, chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Does Sankirtan with the devotees, Mahaprabhu does Sankirtan in Srivas Kotyar, they follow. Does Sankirtan, hear Krishna Katha, Gaur Katha, always associates with such dear devotees, sadhus, always engaged in this activity, no other activity, never goes out, never earns money, never thinks how my family will maintain. Even his son died, isn't it? His son died. When Mahaprabhu's Kirtan was going on, son died. Still he never feels himself never disturbed. Rather when the woman in the house started crying, when hey, stop, don't cry. He stopped them. He stopped the woman crying. Why are you crying? Silly woman. Mahaprabhu's Kirtan is going on. Mahaprabhu's Kirtan will hamper. Don't cry. Son is dead. Stop them. Isn't it? How is he? How is he? Tomari chhaya jiver janam marana. A devotee accepts like that. By the will of Krishna, birth takes place and death takes place. This is the will of Krishna. What can we do? Krishna's will is supreme will. Can you check off death? No. What can you do? The devotee knows it very well. He never feels dhirastatra na muhyati, isn't it? Teacher of Gita. In Gita Krishna says, dhirastatra na muhyati. Dhira, undisturbed, is undisturbed also, never becomes bewildered. Such is Srivas Pandit. Mahaprabhu once told Srivas, it's just out of fun. Srivas, you have big family. Why don't you go and earn some money? How do you maintain family? Grihastha should earn money. His family responsibility is there. Yes. Jagadatma thinking, I must go out, earn some money for my family. Yes. Otherwise, how can I maintain? So many children are there. Vishwasabal, I have strong faith. Krishna must maintain his family. Is Goptritiya Varana. Mahaprabhu, no. A grihastha should go out, earn money, yes. But Srivas Pandit, hearing Mahaprabhu's out of fun saying like to test him how he is strong in his faith, do you understand? So he clapped 3 times. 3 times he clapped. Mahaprabhu said, what is the meaning? What is meaning? He said, I won't go out, I want money, earn money. If my family including myself will starve out of food, will tolerate. One day, first day we tolerate. If no supply comes, second day we tolerate. If no supply comes, third day we'll tolerate. No supply comes on 4th day, we'll go and drown in the Ganges. Understand? 3 days we starve, we'll tolerate it. On 4th day, if there's no supply, so whole family, or the head of the family, go drown myself in the Ganges. Just jump. Finish. Can you do it? No. Then you are not surrendered. The Mahaprabhu became very pleased. Do you follow? Mahaprabhu became very pleased. Yes, I have promised. Yes, I have promised. Kaunteya pradijanihi name bhakta pranasyati. In Gita, Krishna has promised, Kaunteya pratijani name bhakta pranasati. He promised through Arjuna. Arjuna, Kunti Putra, son of Kunti, Kaunteya, go out, beating drum, thus proclaim this. Kaunteya pratijani name bhakta pranasati. My bhakta will never perish. You follow? My bhakta, my devotee will never perish. Sarana laive jai, taku tare udharive nath. Tomar pratignya. You have promised this thing. And you have promised through Arjuna, you cannot break your promise. If Krishna himself promises, devotee may break it. But when promises through a devotee, cannot break it. Right? Krishna has promised through Arjuna, so he cannot break it. Kaunteya pratijani name bhakta pranasati. My bhakta will never perish. I'll maintain him, I'll protect him. There's firm faith in it. That is what. So Saranga Saranagati hoibe jaharo, tahar prarthana suni Nanda Kumar. With such a completely surrendered soul, there are 6 symptoms in him. Nanda Kumar, son of Nanda Maharaj, only hears him, listens to him, what he says. Understand? Otherwise not listen. Rupa Sanatana Pade Dante Truna Kari Bhakati Vinada Pade Dhuhu Padadhari. Rupa Sanatana, who are very surrendered soul, Premi Bhakta, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, catching very tightly lotus feet of these 2 Mahatmas, fell prostrated there, at their lotus feet. Kanya Kanya bole ami to odham sikha saranagati kare uttam. You have to cry. Kanya Kanya bole ami to odham sikha saranagati kare uttam. Crying, said, I am adham, I am most fallen, most degraded, I don't know how to surrender. Oh, to Mahatmas, Rupa Sanatana, please shower your mercy on me, teach me how to surrender. Understand? This is Saranagati. This Saranagati is the life and soul of the devotee. Bhakatir Pran. Bhakatir Pran. And Krishna, in Bhagavad Gita, gave his most concluding instruction, most confidential concluding instruction, Sarvadharman Paritijya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. And in 11th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, he says to Uddhava, unless, and this Sanapati, this surrender is the life and soul of the devotee. Unless one is fixed and situated in this platform of surrender, he cannot do true bhajan. Understand? He cannot serve Krishna, he cannot do true bhajan. This is akaitava bhajan. No duplicity is there. No cheating is there. You understand? Akaitava bhajan. No cheating, no duplicity. Complete surrender. When it's completely surrendered, without cheating mentality, without duplicity. And such devotees, they have strong faith, unflinching faith in the Lord. Yes, there is Krishna, there is Lord. They are not atheists, they are theists. Do you understand? They have strong faith. The existence of the Lord, strong faith in the words of the Lord. Those are atheists, they cannot surrender. No, they cannot surrender. They have no connection with the Lord. They have no connection with Sanapati, with surrender. They have no knowledge at all. This is Sarva Lakshana of a Vaishnava, is Saranapati, surrender. Understand my language? 27 symptoms of sadhu. Kripalu, Akrito, Droha, Mrudu, Mauni, Suchi, Dakhya. 27 symptoms are there. But Sanapati is the chief symptom. Others are secondary symptoms. Secondary symptoms. This is the symptom, chief symptom of it. Bhakta, pure devotee, true devotee. He is impartial, completely surrendered. He has developed another devotion and is fixed on this surrender. They follow. Without this surrender, your bhakti cannot be perfect. And such devotee is also completely surrendered to holy name, especially in Kali Yuga, Nama Rupe Krishna Avatar. Is completely surrendered. He sees Krishna, he understands Krishna. You follow? And he is always engaged, such a devotee is always engaged, chanting this holy name, crying in the heart. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. This is the crying of the soul. Understand? How are you chanting? Are you crying in the heart? Atma Kranam. This is crying of the soul. Mahaprabhu is crying and chanting. Mahaprabhu is practical teacher. Understand? Krishna is a theoretical speaker, but Mahaprabhu is practical teacher. Krishna came in the form of Mahaprabhu, teaches practically how to surrender, how to cry for Krishna, and crying mode how to chant his holy name, how to surrender into holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. That verse is there, is Brahma's words. Brahma says to Narada, 2nd canto, 7th chapter, 2:742. Jesang saisa bhagavan daidanantah sarvatmana srita padodadi nirbhyalakam te dusparamati taranti cha deva mayang naisang mamaho mitidhi sosrugala vakhe.
But anyone who is specifically favoured by the Supreme Lord, the personality of Godhead, due to unalloyed surrender unto the service of the Lord, can overcome the insurmountable ocean of evolution and can understand the Lord. But those who are attached to this body, which is meant to be eaten at the end by dogs and jackals, cannot do so.
Attached to the body, the end will be eaten by vultures, dogs, jackals. Body is very dear. Jagdish, isn't it? Body is very dear. Gokul, what will happen? They have no eye and mind. They are not the Atma body. They are not in bodily platform. Do you understand? They are not in bodily platform. They have no eye and mind. They never think body is self, because the ultimate end of this body is what? Eaten by vultures, jackals, dogs. They cannot be surrendered. You follow? This is Brahma's words. When such surrendered soul gets mercy of the Lord. Without the mercy of the Lord, nobody can understand the Lord. So, representative of the Lord, Sadguru, bona fide Guru, one should come and take shelter of the lotus feet of such a sadhu Vaishnava who is completely surrendered devotee, pure devotee of Krishna. So he will teach you how to surrender. Thereby one will get the mercy. Mercy of the Lord comes through such sadhu Mahajan Vaishnava. Do you follow? He is the embodiment of Krishna Krupa, embodiment of the mercy of Krishna. Then when one surrenders unto the lotus feet of a such sadhu Vaishnava, Krishna accepts him. You follow? Krishna accepts him as the own man, yes. Accepts his own man, yes. He is surrendered, own man. This Saranagati, thereby he gets mercy. He attracts the mercy of Krishna, such a surrendered soul. That surrender is the only thing, the life and soul of the devotee. If a woman is dead, if you decorate her body with nice sari ornaments, what is the value? What is the value? No value. Similarly, without Saranagati, without surrender, What is the value of your devotion? No value. You understand? So, with a chaste and devoted lady, wife, her chief symptom is pativritya, devotion to her husband. Understand me? Similarly, chief symptom of a true devotee is akaitava sranapati, surrender without duplicity, without cheating mentality. Understand me? Huh? Do you follow me? So, is another devotion, one pointed, only surrender at the lotus feet of Krishna. No question of surrender to any demigod or anybody else. In Srimad Bhagavatam 11th canto, Krishna gives the same instruction as he gives in Gita, he gives to Arjuna. He gives the same instruction to Uddhava. Tasmat tama buddho vat sujya chodanang prati chodanang pravrutincha nivrutincha srutavyang srutamevacha mamekam saranam atmanam sarvadehinam jahi sarvatma bhavena maya syahi akuto bhaya. You have that verse, 11 canto, 12th chapter, chapter 12, verse 14, 15. No? Tasmat begins. Tasmat muddhavat surjya chodanang pratichodana prapratincha nivritincha srutavyam srutamevacha mamekam saranamatmana sarvadehinam jahi sarvatma bhavena maya syahi akuto bhayaha. You have. Krishna says to Uddhava, "O Uddhava, give up everything. What you had heard previously, understand me? What you will hear future, everything give up. Give up all. Rules, regulations, sarvadharman paritejya. No rule, regulation is there. Understand me? Give up the path of prabhuti and nibruti. Everything you give up. Do you understand? Only surrender unto me. You understand me? Only completely surrender unto me. Sarvadharman paritejya is the purport. Sarvadharman paritejya mamekam sarana braja. Do you follow? So, a devotee completely surrenders. Whatever one's mellow, dasya, sakhya, vasalya, madhurya, be in that mellow he completely surrender unto the lotus feet of Krishna, who is the only protector, who is the maintainer, who will protect you from all sorts of fearful situations. Krishna says, I will protect you from all sorts of fearful situations. Yes, akuto bhaya. No need of fear at all. You understand? So fearlessly, ma sucha. Krishna says Bhagavad Gita, ma sucha, don't fear, surrender. Here, the same thing Krishna says to Uddhava. Akuto bhaya. Jahi sarvatma bhavena maya asyahi akuto bhaya. Fearlessly you surrender, same thing. It says to Uddhava. Understand what it says to Arjuna. Fearlessly you surrender, fearlessly you serve me. Don't fear what will happen, Jagadish. Don't fear what will happen, what will take place. Don't fear. Fearlessly surrender, fearlessly engage in the loving service of Krishna, Guru and Gauranga. That is completely surrendered soul. That story we said. All right. I am Nitya Krishna Das. I am eternal servant of Krishna. I am not servant of anybody. I am servant of Krishna, isn't it? My only Duty is to serve Krishna. Give him all pleasure, happiness, enjoyment. Nothing for me. Huh? That story is there. Once a devotee was there. He is a devotee of Lord Ram, like Hanumanji. You understand? He is complete surrender. But he was a government servant, working government offices. You are tax collector, collecting government taxes. Collect tax, deposits in government treasury. So once he saw a temple of Lord Ram is dilapidated condition, is going to be completely collapsed. Oh, my Lord's temple, it's going to be collapsed. I must build it. So whatever tax he collected didn't deposit in treasury. He all spent in building that temple. Government officer. Do you follow? So when he's not depositing in treasury, then gets cut up by the government. Hey, you are misappropriating government money. Then put him in the jail. All right, go to jail. You are put in the jail. So, are you prepared? Jagdish. You see, Aguto Hoya, don't fear. Let me go to hell. What is that? Let me go and suffer there. I sooner give up my service, loving service to Guru and Gauranga, service to Krishna, whatever may come to me. So he was put into jail. You understand? So, in the jail he stayed some years. There he engaged the Lord Ram. Are you pleased now? Are you pleased now, O Ram? Are you pleased? I am put into jail now. All right for you. If you are pleased, very good. There he chants always Ram Nam, cries, all right, let Ram be pleased. Some years he stayed in the jail. As long as he cannot repay, do you follow? He should repay or lifelong imprisonment. Order was lifelong imprisonment. Whole life. All right, whole life I'll hear, suffer, chant, name of Lord Ram. If Ram is pleased, this is Muredya Dukha Tar Hoyja Sukha. Dukkha or Sukha Varjya. This is the words of Radharani. And giving me all suffering and distress if he gets pleasure. That distress, that suffering is my highest pleasure. Accept like this, Jagdish. Are you prepared? No, Baba. So, once Ram and Lakshmana came to that king. Hey, what amount of money you want? What is the recovery from that person? This 50 lakhs of rupees. Yes, 50 lakhs of rupees. 50 lakhs of rupees, all right. Take this 50 lakhs of rupees. Release him. Do you understand? The king got 50 lakhs of rupees, Ram and Lakshmana paid, that person released. Do you follow? This is what? Complete surrender. Completely surrendered. Aguto Bhaya, fearless. Never fears, never afraid. Is afraid of any circumstance. Narayana Parasate, na kutasya tapipyati, sarga paparga naraki sopi, tulyartha darshina. They are Narayana Para. They are completely surrendered to lotus feet of Narayana. They are not afraid of any situation. Even going to hell. Narake sopi. They go to hell still. Not afraid of. Let Krishna be pleased. Let the Lord be pleased. Lord of my heart be pleased. You understand? If giving me suffering, giving me distress, if he gets pleasure, that suffering, that distress is my highest pleasure. This is what? Premi Bhakta. Follow me. Completely surrendered bhakta. Completely surrendered. He is fearless, not afraid of any situation. Any situation. This is akuto bhaya. Masucha. Fearlessly you surrender. But to Arjuna, Krishna says here to Uddhava, Krishna says, Antasarpapebhya mukhesyami masucha. Don't fear. Masucha means don't fear. If you are thinking of all dharmas, then you will commit adharma, pap. Then I assure you, I will destroy all sinful reactions. Masucha. Don't fear. Fearlessly you surrender. Give up all dharma. Give up all dharma. Do you understand? Krishna says, I am Supreme Lord. Krishna said, I am Supreme Lord. Nobody has said, I am Supreme Lord. The complete Bhagavata, Godhood is manifested in me. Such complete Godhood is not manifested in any incarnations, any partial manifestations. Do you understand? Because that Krishna is the only Sarvavatari, Sarvansi, Sarvasva, Sararadhya. He is the source of all incarnations. Source is the only, his lotus feet is the only place where everybody to take shelter. And he is to be worshipped. Give up your all sorts of dharma means your dharma of your society, dharma of your country, dharma of your, what do you say, community, dharma of your family, isn't it? Even Veda dharma, do you understand? Giving up Veda dharma, all sorts of dharma, give up. Just surrender. Sarvadharman paritejya mamekam saram. Even give up the 4 types of cheating dharma. Dharma, artha, kam, moksha. Give up everything. Fearlessly you surrender. Antasarpapebhya mukhesyami. Completely dependent on my kripa, mercy. Such a surrendered soul is completely dependent on the mercy of the Lord. Mercy, kripa shakti, mercy, potency of the Lord. Understand me? Such a complete surrendered soul is dependent on the mercy, potency of the Lord. Hence, one because fixed in such surrender, Krishna accepts him. You understand? Krishna accepts him as his own man. Whatever he does, it's Krishna's will. It is Krishna's will. Understand me? It's Krishna's will. He has no independent will. He has no independent. Krishna ichha tahi karibo nijo ichha mate kichu na chintibo. He never thinks anything independently. What's Krishna's will, he does. You follow? Krishna acts through him. Krishna works through him, acts through him. Krishna uses him as an instrument in his hand. So whatever he does, it's not his work, it's Krishna's activity. Understand me? This is complete surrender soul. This is complete surrender soul. This is Sanagati Mukha, Kaitava Bhakti. The Kaitava Bhakti, pure Bhakti, based on complete surrender. And a Bhakti without duplicity, without cheating propensity. Pure Bhakti. You follow? Then 11th canto, 29th chapter, 34 verse. Says to Uddhava. Krishna says to Uddhava. Martyo dada tyakta samasta karma niveditatma vijikirsato me tada mrutatvam pratipadyamana mayatma bhuyayo cha kalpate vai. You have Martyo, it begins. Martyo dada tyakto samasta karma niveditatma vichikirsito me tada mrutatvam pratipadyamana mayatma bhuvayo cha kalpate vai. No. Krishna says to Uddhava, to dear devotee Uddhava, he says, O Uddhava, when Jiva, Martya Jiva, who is subject to birth and death, giving up all dharma, प्रवृत्ति निवृत्ति धर्म, देश धर्म, जाति धर्म, फैमिली धर्म, सोसाइटी धर्म, every dharma, giving up, gives up everything, completely surrenders unto me, completely dedicates himself unto me, then I accept him as my own man. Do you understand? I act through him. Whatever he does, that's my activity. Understand? He acts according to my will. He has no independent will. Do you understand? At that condition, he attains immortality. He is fixed with the relationship with me, Sevya Sevaka, servant and master relationship, and he becomes eligible to relish the sweet mellow. Do you understand? This is the meaning of the verse. Purport is that such a completely surrendered soul, surrendered devotee is very dear to the Lord. On his part, Krishna is very easily available. One who gets Krishna is a Purna Brahma, who is completely full. Will he feel some deficiency in completeness? Purushottam Tirtha, deficiency. But such a devotee will never feel any deficiency, because he has got Krishna, who is Purna Brahma, is completely full. He will never feel any incompleteness. Yes. Do you follow me? He is completely surrendered. 6 types of symptoms of surrender manifest in him. He is always engaged in relishing this nectarian sweet mellow emanating from the lotus feet of the Lord. Makarandapana. That is Parama Purusartha, Supreme Purusartha. Do you follow me? And he gets transcendental pleasure, joyfulness, blissfulness, because he is constantly attached to the Sachidananda Vigraha. Sachidanandamaya Vigraha, Rasika Shekhara Krishna. Understand me? This is the purport of that verse. Krishna says to Uddhava. So in Gita, in Bhagavata, you will find instruction of Krishna, that the most concluding instruction, most confidential instruction, that is to completely surrender unto him. One is such surrendered soul. He gets the mercy of Krishna, he understands Krishna, gets Krishna, he becomes Krishna's own man, Nijajana, very dear, intimate. He is always in Krishna. You follow? Whatever he does is Krishna's activity, is not his own activities. He has no I and mine. He has no I and mine attitude on his body, this ultimate end of his body, to be eaten by vultures, dogs, jackals. Not at all in bodily platform. You understand? He receives perfect realization, so he returns from back Godhead. Maharaj Khatwanga accepted this complete self-tried lotus feet of personal Godhead because of his full surrender, achieved perfection. Understand? This is what. Thank you very much. Prabhupada Ji Maharaj ki jai, Samamita Bhaktivinoda ki jai, Gaur Premanandi, Hari Hari Bol.
She's sitting in the lecture, and Prabhupada, all of a sudden in the middle of the lecture, he shouted and pointed right at her and said, "You cannot make the sun rise." Like that.
Oh! Nonsense. Sun is not your servant, Baba. Sun is not your servant, Baba.
They're thinking in persons. They want to become master of that.
chastest lady, huh?
She stopped the sun rising.
She stopped sun rising. The chastity is of force, strength, huh? Pure lady. Otherwise, by speculation, yes, I can make sunlight. Nonsense.
They're trying to realize that they're actually God.
Yes, that's actually God. Yes.
It seems the chief symptom of a devotee is this freedom from this I, me, and mine.
Yes. No I mind.
No I.
Janasya mohoyam. This is moha, delusion. Mohoyam ammameti. Yes, no, I am mind with this swana surala bhakya, this body, ultimately eaten by vultures, dogs and jackals. Why say I mind? All Krishna's property.
Sometimes it's said a devotee is like a white sheet, and if there's just a spot on it, you can clearly see it. So sometimes it's seen, you can see very clearly in a devotee,
Yes.
this false ego.
I am, yes.
So
false ego.
clear in a devotee.
Yes. False ego, yes. So great, very great false ego. How can he surrender? No question of surrender as long as a false ego. You cannot surrender. So your so-called surrender. Hey, ego. What are you doing? You cannot surrender. It is all artificial, partial, or conditional. Only artificial. All pretension. Pretending that I am surrendering. Pretension only. Isn't it? Only pretender, great pretender. Only pretending and surrender. Are you surrender? No, only pretending. Gokuldas. Artificial. Pretender. Great pretender. Isn't it? Like this?
How can we be safe from this situation, being a pretender? How can we stop it to pretend?
Don't you hear what Bhagavata says, what Sadhu says? You hear it. Hear it. Take it seriously. Be serious. Yes, let me throw you in this ocean. Are you prepared? Huh? Are you prepared? Yes. I didn't say yes. Take him and throw into the ocean. If I surrender, they will protect it. Huh? Hiranyakashipu threw Prahlad Maharaj, huh? From the mountain, from the burning cauldron, huh? Isn't it? You are not afraid. It's complete surrender and you are protected. Huh? So, are you? So, you see how it is.
How can we come into that position? Just by only hearing. And then one day it will stick.
Yes. Complete surrender, unconditional surrender. Whatever may come, Krishna has promised. Name bhakta pranasati, my bhakta will never perish. No one will take shelter of me, I'll protect him. Have complete faith in it. Strong, unflinching faith. This is faith. Yes.
So we just have to,
Definitely.
so we have to remember always in any circumstance the words of the sadhu.
Yeah.
We have to remember this word.
Yes, so sadhu, Guru. Sadhu says, Shastra says, Guru says, Krishna's words. Now this is Jada Bharat, huh? Dakash took him to cut off his head before Kali, goddess Kali, Bhadra Kali, huh? He was unmoved, huh? He was unmoved, deaf, dumb, mad, huh? Just posing as a deaf, dumb, mad. So complete surrendered soul, huh? All right, sit down here. Sat down, go down your head like that. He bowed down, huh? Then they drew the sharp sword to chop off his head. What happened? Kali Devi came out. Huh? That Murti cracked Kali Devi, came out, and with that sharp sword cut off all the heads of the Dakats. Huh? And Jada Bharata was protected. So, this completely surrendered. Huh?
So someone may artificially think
Are
of
Baba,
having faith.
no, artificially what to do? Krishna knows the heart. Oh, just pretending, just posing. He has no faith. Your head will be cut off.
Sometimes Hindus, on Holy Day, they burn some effigy of Holika.
Yes.
Is that a bona fide story?
Huh?
Is that a bona fide story? They say it was Hiranyakashipu's sister, and she took Prahlad in her lap to burn him because she's immune to fire. But her immunity went away and she burned. Is that story true?
No.
day.